Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here today on ESGNet. As we're back here for MLB 18 The Show, and this is Road to the Show with Diego Torres, episode 106, and today is Game 5 of the NLDS here in Cincinnati, as these two teams are going to try to see if they can punch their ticket to move on to the National League Championship Series. So we will have to see, either we're going to be playing against the Dodgers or the Mariners, or not Mariners, Marlins. They're coming up in the hopefully the next episode. So there you see the season or series recap there, tied 2 apiece. And today Torres will be on the hill to see what he can do in this one. So he's already lost his first playoff game in his career. He's trying to see if he can do better this time around for his second game. And he's going to be matched up against Jeffrey Pratt again here in today's game. So this game will be at home. It should be in more of his favor, unlike last time, for game 1, where we lost, and we lost towards in the extra innings. Now, if you've seen in the last episode there, we have not been doing too well. We've been losing games, or coming back in games to tie the series up, really, in late effort. So we really need to get runs on the board here quickly and as often as we possibly can against this San Francisco team. If not, well, we will be sitting at home with the rest of MLB and watching the Championship League Series. So we don't want to do that. We want to see how far we can go. Not to mention, I really feel like this is a team that's a Super Bowl caliber team, or excuse me, not Super Bowl, I should say World Series caliber team here in Cincy. So the Reds are going to come out here. We'll see the pitcher comparisons as usual, and there you see, of course, Torres being the younger counterpart to those two. So Cincinnati, San Francisco going to go head to head once again here at a Great American Ballpark. There you see the lineup there: Hamilton, Panic, Posey, Belt, Mack, Duvall, Crawford, Maven, and Britt, all in the lineup here tonight. So pretty much the similar lineup they had in game 1. And there you see Torres and his numbers here so far here. Only 7 strikeouts, surprisingly enough, in the postseason. Unlike where you normally see him in games with double digits. But they did a great job there of really, both pitchers really in that first game there, that first matchup they had in game 1, had a really good pitching outing there. But it just came down to the final innings, whose bats were going to come alive there, and obviously the Giants' bats came alive more so in that first game of this series. So we're going to go ahead and get into action here, as we'll see Billy Hamilton, a former Red, on the plate here today, and we'll see what he can do as we go to the top of the first here. So 1-0 count on Hamilton. Hamilton will get a pitch there inside, and that one will pop up to short. Nice catch there from Phillips, and of course he will get the first out. So that's always nice to see. That's the way the kind of pace you want to have for the game. Panic up to bat here, 0 for 2 for him. We'll see what he does in this one, as he and the rest of the Giants here would like to really try to do a better job in this game, and try to get on to Torres as quickly as they can. Unlike the first matchup, as he'll take a strikeout there, and that'll be 2 away now on the Giants. So the Giants had really a fun time there in San Francisco, taking the first 2 games there, that 3-game there, games 3 and 4 in that out there in the West Coast. We were able to even it up there in game 2 at home, but we lost 2 straight there. Now we're trying to bring this one back home and of course get a victory. He does strike out the batter there, and he will end up change up the side here with no scores and no run hits here in this first inning. Goes to the second. Brandon Belt will of course lead off in this one, and we'll see how Belt does as he gets up on the plate here. Belt not having a good postseason. We'll see 0 for 1 count here on Belt. 10 pitches already here for Torres as he gets a pitch, and this one Gonna get popped out there over to the third baseman, and the third baseman will make a nice catch there for an easy play. So nice job, as Mac will be up to bat here. You see Mac's numbers here so far for the postseason. Pretty decent numbers here for him, as he has a 2-2 count. And Torres here trying to see what he can do here. This one's going to go on the ground. He's going to have to do some housework here. He's going to have to throw him out at first. But, oh, my goodness, what is going on? We cannot be having scoring errors like that. And that's going to be an E2 on our catcher. So, we have a runner on board here by the way of the error by our catcher. And now Adam Duvall now up to bat here. So, now trying to look for a grounder here to get us out of this inning here. If we can pick up 2 outs on this one pitch here, it would be heavenly here for Torres, as he'll get a strikeout instead, and that'll be 2 away. So 1 on, 2 out. As you take a look at the bracket right there, and you see Miami moving on now to the National League Championship Series. Brandon Crawford up next here. We'll see what he can do with an 0-1 count. 1 on, 2 out. And, of course, Torres taking his time here, reading the body language of the batter, as we'll see a run here going to second, and they get him out. Yes, they do. Nice throw out there at second, and that's the way to pick up that error there, as the error, of course, got on board there and tried to steal still second, and he's going to be wiped off the diamond. So nice job on that one, as we go now to the third inning here, top of the third, and we'll see a 2-2 count. Torres looking pretty good here in these first 2 innings here, as this one's up the middle there. Should be an easy play there for Phillips, as he does make that one there to first, and that'll get the first out of the inning. So 1 away now here in the top of the third, as Torres is looking really sharp right now. Cameron Maven, of course, he is a dangerous runner here. If we get him, if he does get on board here, got to watch out for him. But of course, we're going to try our best here with 30 pitches already into this game. Try to make sure if we can try to keep him off the base pass there. As you see, that one's going to go right there to the first baseman. First baseman almost loses that one, but does get that one in there and does to make the out. So 2 away now here for the Reds, or I should say for the Giants here, as they are now just 1 out away here to change up the side. As Jeffrey Britt up to bat. Hasn't had really a good hitting aspect here, but has had a pretty good pitching aspect in this postseason. As we'll see a pitch there, and that one's going to get away from him, as he cannot connect on that fastball inside, and that is going to retire the side. So nice job there for Torres, retiring the side, as we go on now to the top half of the 4th inning. So we'll go to the 4th inning now. Billy Hamilton up to bat there, 0 for 1. He popped out back in the first. We'll see what he can do this time around, as he has a pretty good count now, 2-0. And we'll see the pitch there. That one's going to go to the second baseman. Nice hustle there from Phillips, as always. And that's going to retire the first batter here in the inning. So 1 away now here in the top half of the 4th inning. So Hamilton not on board now, panic now up to bat here. He struck out back in the first. We'll see what he can do now here in the 4th, as he has an 0-2 count. And he is not looking too good there. You can tell by the expression on his face here. He knows he has a tough pitcher to deal with here. And we'll see a strikeout there. Nice job there from Torres, as 2 are gone now. So 2 batters out, 2 batters up, 2 batters out. And now he's looking for batter number 3 to see how he can try to slow down these Giants. So Buster Posey, of course, their cornerstone of their team. Buster Posey 0 for 2. And or I should say 0 for 1 here. He's going to be 0 for 2 if we can get this strikeout here. 2-2 count on Posey. Posey looking for the pitch, and he gets a hold of this one here, but it isn't going to be caught. It is going to be caught out there to dead center field. Nice catch and nice hustle, and that will retire the side. So 3 up, 3 down, as the Reds now still tied with the Giants 0-0, but we do have 3 hits on our board. Brandon Belt up to bat here, 0 for 1. Belt popped out in the second. We'll see what he can do now here in his second at-bat here in today's game, as either side has really been able to scrape up any runs here. 1-2 count here for Torres, as Torres strikes him out there. That is 1 away on the Giants. And that is the first out here in the 5th inning. So nice job as we take a look here. Nice pitch there from Torres on that slider. So now Daryl Mack up to bat next here. 0 for 1. He reached course on base by the error from our catcher. And we'll see what Torres has in store for him here in this 1-0 count. Torres makes the pitch. Pitch now up to 50 pitches now here in the game. As we are taking a close watch on that pitch count there. And that is going to be a thrown, right? Nice routine play there. And that's 2 away now here on the Giants. So there you see the score line right now. Giants have made 2 errors. Cincinnati's made 1. And still no score. So nobody's been able to take advantage of the errors that the other teams made and try to bring home a runner. So we'll go now 2 outs here. Next batter, Adam Duvall, 0-2 count. See if we can try to change up this side here, and they do so there on that curveball. He is a little livid there, and ought to be, as he strikes out there, and that is going to be changed up the side. So no score after 5 innings. It's still 0-0 here at Great America Ballpark. Go to the 6th inning. We'll see what Crawford Canal can do here as he's going to lead off here for the Giants. 0-1 count here, or 0-1 day here. 1-2 count as Torres here looking really good here on this pitch count here, and that is going to be a nice pitch as he takes him out of off the plate there, and that is going to be now 1 away. So Torres really just starting to really looking like the Torres we know here the course of this series and this season. As Maven's going to be up next here. We'll see what Maven can do. 1-2 count for Maven. And 62 pitches now here for Torres. As Torres, ooh, nice fastball, high and away, and that is going to have Maven racked up there as he has some words there with the umpire. As it's now 2 away here for the Giants. So Giants really have struggling here in this one. As now the of course pitcher now here, as he is batter number 9 here in the lineup. And he has a 1-2 count, 2 outs. Nobody on board here for him. And, of course, Torres would love to get his counterpart here out in this one. As Torres there gives up a nice little dinger. That's going to go out to right center field. And that's going to be a first hit, I believe, here of the day here for the Giants. And so could this be a precursor of what's going to happen later on here? So 0-2 for Hamilton. A pop out and ground out there for him. Trying to see if we can at least try to get a ground ball, get maybe a force out at second on the pitcher. As we have a 1-1 count on Hamilton. 2 away. And the pitch, and that one's going to go right to the second baseman. Nice job there from Phillips. Gets the play. That's exactly what he was looking for. And we get the out. So that is going to be it. As Giants do get their first hit in the ball game here, as it's still 0-0. Go to the 7th inning now. Panic up to bat here once again. Striked out twice now here, so he's 0 for 2. And of course, he would like to try to get something here off this pitcher here, as Torres has been pretty much just having a pretty great game there on the hill. And we'll see if that will continue here as we start off the top of the 7th here. And Torres here looking for a pitch here. Throws a slider there. That one's going to miss, as that's a 1-0 count on him. So we'll see the next pitch here. Torres trying to see where this Panic is at right there. Panic going to hit this one there. That's going to go out to right center field. And that's going to put a runner on board with nobody out. So Panic's on the diamond here, as he gets the second hit now for the Giants here today. And we'll see if he can try to try to see if a teammate can at least bring himself home or get himself in scoring position now. As you got Buster Posey up to bat here, strikeout and flied out earlier here, so he's 0 for 2. And we'll see what Posey can do with nobody on, or one on board and nobody out. Great opportunity now for the Giants to really try to take over this inning here and try to get things going. As Torres here pops this one up there, out there to deep left field. This one's going to go out there. I almost thought it was out of the ballpark there, but it goes to near the warning track, and that is just going to be a deep fly ball out. on the Giants. So the Giants still have one on board now, but one out, as Panic's still at first base. And he's hoping that maybe now Brandon Belt can bring him home. So 0 for 2. Struck out a pop-out. Belt having a pretty good series so far here. As we'll see the pitch, and we'll see this one being a chopper there. This one is a good play there for Torres, as Torres is going to get him out at first. Advances the runner there to second with now 2 away. And now it's going to definitely now put Torres, his back against the wall here now. It's really anything going past the infield here. It's going to score a run. So Mac now up to bat here. Everything's on Mac's shoulders here in this inning. 2 out, 1 on. Torres looking to see if he can get him out here. This one's going to go up the middle there. And oh my goodness, getting a little scared there. But Phillips is right there for the ground out. And that is going to change up the side. So one is left stranded there for the Giants. As it's now still a 0-0 ball game here in Cincy. So go to the 8th inning. Really getting thick now here, as you'll see at 0-2 count now. 2 outs, or excuse me, 0-2 count. 2 strikeouts here on Duvall. And he has a 0-2 count. As we'll see here, near 80 pitches here. This one popping straight up there. That is a great catch there from our catcher. And that is 1 away. So we're 1 right up the elevator shaft there. And that's an easy, nice play that we want to see more often now here in these later innings. Like I said, this has been our issue here, scoring or getting defeated here in the last 3 frames of the ball game. As you see a ground ball going over to the short stop's going to make a play. That one there, and that, ooh, thank goodness they say he's out. Wasn't for sure if they were going to, Mercer got that one over there on time. But it is 2 away. So 2 away there for the Giants, as now Jonathan LaCroix will come up to pitch hit here in this situation now. And we'll see what Torres will do here. So 2-2 count, 2 away, nobody on board. Torres is trying his best here to make a decent play here, as a slider gets right in the middle there. And LaCroix cannot get a hold of it. Nice job there from Torres, tempting him with that one there, challenging there, and still 0-0 here as we go to the bottom half of the 8th. So Nelson Cruz will come up to pitch hit here, meaning Torres will be gone from the game. And yep, that means he is pretty much now all his life. Whoa! Congratulations there. Life has been restored to this ball club here, as Nelson Cruz and the Reds get the victory here. Torres and his fellow compadres here are going to move on into the playoffs here. Torres, there you see 8 innings of work, give up 2 hits, no runs, no hits, no walks, 11 strikeouts. He is, here you see they're fired up, and they will move on now to the National League Championship Series to face off against Miami. Wow, what a game that was. And again, a little nerve-wracking there for the most part, as I was not for sure. You know, as soon as seen that Nelson Cruz was coming to the game, it's like, okay, this better be a win, because I mean, Torres was playing really good. He was up to about 80, 84, 85 pitches at that time. He could have stayed out there a little longer, but I think they were, you know, on the err on the caution there to make sure that he does not give up that one hit that the Giants would need to win. But we do win this 1-0, and there you see a good game there. 5 hits there for us, 1 error. As for San Francisco, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors in the ball game, and that is a nice way to end this one. A nervous one, but a nice way to get it. So Torres does not get the win, so he has not got his first playoff win just yet, and we're hoping to see if he gets that here sometime here soon. But yeah, there you see there, they're going to move on as they won the National League Division Series, and they'll be taking on the National League, going to the National League Championship game against Miami. So he'll be pitching in game 3 of that series there. So that means we'll send the first 2. You guys, I will send that in that next episode there, so you guys can see just as well as I do to see how this series is going to be shaped up. But it looks like the first 2 games are at home, and that means we'll go to Miami for game 3, 4, and 5 if necessary there. And of course, that means we have to win to move on to the World Series. That means we have to win 4 games out of the 7. So, tough task here. I'm not really familiar with Miami, with their team, but in the next episode, I'll show you guys who's on their roster, who's the pitching rotation, all that kind of good stuff there coming up in that one. So, thank you guys so much. As far as I do remember, I think Miami did win their division. I think they did win the National League East. So, we'll see how much of a beast they are there in the East coming up in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification so you guys be notified when this series or any other series here on the channel is uploaded. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord for the latest news and events on what's going on here on the channel. And also check us out on Patreon if you want to be a Patreon member and help us support the channel. Be greatly appreciative. And as always, keep yourselves and each other healthy, and I will see you guys next time.